Gucci Mane recently proposed to Keyshia Ka'oir at the Atlanta Hawks basketball game. Did you see that, hear about it?
Well, no, I have to take that back. I heard about it. I didn't see it.
You didn't see the video of it?
I didn't see the video.
Okay.
But I heard about it, and definitely a Gucci Mane fan. I'm definitely a fan of them as a whole together. I love both of them, and I thought that was just I loved it.
Now, well, you didn't see it, but you did hear about it. Mm-hmm. But if people are watching this for the first time and aren't hip on it, the Gucci Mane surprised with a proposal for engagement to Keyshia at an Atlanta Hawks basketball game, used the kiss cam to surprise her.
Okay.
Popped up with the ring, gave her the ring and all that. But he did get some flack for not getting down on one knee. What are your thoughts on that? Is that a big deal? Not really a big deal?
I think it's charming. If a guy gets down on one knee, that means he's letting go of whatever anybody else thinks about him. He's totally submissive. And I think that's what it's about. You're like submitting yourself to that woman. So you just get down on one knee. But if he didn't do that and she accepted him, which I know I'm sure she loves him, and I guess it goes back to say whoever you're with, that person has to, agree with whatever you do. So if she doesn't care about it, then to each his own. Good for her, good for him. Everybody is into different things. But personally, if a guy gets down on one knee, I would just melt.
What are your thoughts on marriage these days?
My thoughts on marriage these days, I feel like if you're gonna get married, you guys gotta keep it fresh. You have to have communication. But I'm definitely not against marriage at all. Definitely, if you guys feel like you're perfect for one another, then try it. Go ahead. Definitely not against it.
Do you see yourself ever getting married?
Absolutely.
Has anybody ever proposed to you, or?
What I will say is, I've had a situation like that. Yeah.
And it didn't work out?
I wouldn't say it didn't work out. I wouldn't say it did. I just would say I had a situation like that.
Okay. All right. Do you think, in regards to marriage, do you think it's harder to stay married these days?
Definitely. Definitely. A lot of people are doing it earlier. I feel like with marriage, it definitely is nowadays, especially being the fact that people just don't have respect for it anymore, And a lot of people just have to learn how to understand and accept other people as well, because you could judge somebody and you're like, forget marriage because all these women ain't about nothing. But at the end of the day, you just have to get to know them. You know what I mean?
What about as far as temptation? Do you think, as far as temptation today, do you think the amount of temptation has changed today versus maybe decades ago, or do you think it's the access of temptation today that's changed?
I think it's both. I think women, a lot of women, not to knock any woman in this world, us as women, we can't make it as easy for men. And then another thing with all the surgeries, I've had guys tell me that, I'd definitely get married if I could build a woman like you. So I'm like, okay. So it's a little bit harder for women and men nowadays because they're like looking at all of these women with these body enhancements, and it's making it harder for them because they're like, no, I want that. I want that one. So I'm going to wait. I'm not getting married unless I can get that. So it makes it harder even with a guy who is with the woman and she doesn't have any enhancements. Not to say if you don't have enhancements, you're not beautiful. But a guy may look at that as, yes, I love my girlfriend or wife, but she doesn't have the figure of this woman over here. So it might make it a little bit harder for women or marriage per se.